Alright, welcome to KCubed's Minecraft server. We are just three of us, my wife and my cousin and I, a survival mode multiplayer server that we've done legit. Everything you see here has been built legit, no map hacks, no inventory editing, no nothing. So what you're looking at here is a copy of Bodiam Castle. My idea here was to create a sand castle, so went around looking for plans and came up with Bodiam as a pretty cool one. So everything you see, all of the walls, the floors, and all that good stuff in Bodiam are made of sandstone. Decided on sandstone instead of sand because, well, sand's a pain. So let's close that door. We're going to take you first through into the castle. These are the outside walls. We're going to take you to the inventory room, kind of the main room. Storage sheds. Got signs that tell us what's in everything. Ladders going up to the tower. This heads down to the mine and the sand pit. So we'll take you next to go take a look at the courtyard. This is just an empty room here. And next you have the courtyard. So now we're in the inside of the castle. There's our courtyard. Beautiful fountain. This is going back to the front of the castle. So you can tell how big this is. It's about, I think it was like 50, it's approximately 50 blocks tall. I don't know exactly. Here's the stables. Again, all of these, we found some floor plans for Bodiam Online that had rooms labeled. So we went ahead and recreated them here. This is actually the only room that wasn't on the floor plan, but we decided they needed a nice bathroom. And here's the bathroom. This leads into another empty room, and the retainer's kitchen is kind of where the workers eat and prepare their food. You got a refrigerator, a freezer, you got some storage places, some countertops, and here's where they eat. You got the seating and the tables, and nothing too fancy, but it looks nice. From here, we're going to go into the master kitchen. This is where all the retainers make the food. So it's obviously much larger, many places to prepare. More freezers, more refrigerators, more countertops. We got a pantry and a buttery. Basically, they just hold the ingredients. There's more storage, more books. Again, the Great Hall. This is where the rest of the royalty eat. Got a big long table, more benches, and the king's seat. And we're going to go ahead and go into the ante room. It's just a big empty room right now. So next we'll go back out in the courtyard. So again, you get to see, we've got still some torch work to do around the castle because we're not playing on peaceful, so we try to keep all the bad guys away. So next we enter the hall. This is basically your throne room. You come step up to your throne. The king's seat, nice and big. The queen's seat and the prince. So this is pretty much where the royalty came. And we're going to go back out to the courtyard again. And we're going to take you now to the chapel. This is my favorite place here. And it looks like we've got a sermon going on. You can see the rows of pews and the nice pulpit. And this nice cross that's been made on the wall. And you got a homeless guy here with gold shoes. Here's the confessional. And again, this is, according to the blueprints, this is kind of how it was built here. You had a little confessional off to the side, place to sit, place for the priest. This guy is not a priest. He is anything but. So, the interesting thing is that right off of the chapel is the chamber. This is basically the king's chamber. Here's the king's bed. We still got some furniture to put in here. But the king actually lived right off of the chapel and had, above everyone else, because he couldn't sit with the commoners, had his own private pew where he could take in the services. So we've kind of recreated that here. Alright, next we're going to take a look at, kind of give you a look from above and look at what's around. And I almost died. I better be careful. Alright, so here is a view from the very top of Bodiam Castle. One thing to remind you, yeah, there was no king in the real Bodiam Castle. Duke lived here, so. But, you know, for us, I'm the king of the castle, so it's a king. So you can see just the massive size. Like I said, everything's made out of sandstone. Here's a picture of the village next to the castle, where all the peons lived, and you can see one of the peons jumping around over there. Over here you can see the highway system we built. We got a nice on-ramp to the highway system coming across in front of the castle and heading off east toward where this guy's going to build his castle. So next we're going to head down here and we'll resume in the village. Alright, so here we've picked it back up here, walking from the castle over to the village. It's got a nice lake with a waterfall, and we're going to take you through the village here. We've worked on this probably for about a month and a half, just on and off whenever, after we get home from work, play a little bit, when we get time on the weekends. So what we've done here in the village is just kind of create some various different looking buildings. We've got a couple greenhouses for wheat, and for sugar cane, and we've got some other basic buildings. Everything's still kind of under construction, so this is all still pretty early stage. We're going to take you over to, take some of the alleys back to the little park we had built with another fountain feature. We still have some room to grow, some places for the houses to go. You'll see some mud piles. That's basically our real estate signs. This guy's still working. Got a longhouse here next to the chapel where all the peasants go because they can't go in the castle, of course. So we still have plenty of room. You can still see the highway up above. So we're going to climb the terraces and head towards the on-ramp for our highway. Our on-ramp is basically just a big glass tower that we filled with lava to give us some light at night, with a nice little spiral staircase going up it. So we'll go ahead and head up. And we'll get ready to board our minecart here. So here's the view from the top. You can see the village with the castle in the background. And we'll get ready to take a ride. Basically, this highway is going to be the main thoroughfare connecting the various landmarks. Right now, this is all we got, but we've got some others that we're planning to build, so this will connect all of them. If we look off here to the right, you can start to see that piling in the back. That's kind of where Caleb's going to build his castle. So we're going to continue to run it. We haven't run it too far yet, but we've got boosters to keep the speed up. We've got bi-directional traffic, one lane dedicated to one direction and the other lane dedicated for the opposite. Here's another on-ramp we just passed. It's got the lava in it. And there we go. That's pretty much the end of what we've got so far. We'll probably do some additional videos once we get some of the other things built. You can see Mirren working on her next project. So that's about it. Thanks to this guy, 10, and Mirren for their hard work here. We've done a lot. Like I said, it's legit, so we've been mining all of this, and feel free to leave any comments. We appreciate any views and opinions you guys got, so thanks, and keep a lookout for anything extra from us. Later.